Good morning. It's Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself. And today I want to talk about pacing. So in the chronic illness community, and specifically in the chronic fatigue community, if you've got CFS or ME, you hear a lot about pacing, and people come to me and ask me about pacing. And should I pace? And I want to talk about that now because I do not subscribe to pacing. Pacing is a limiting belief. Pacing is about conservation. I must conserve my energy. I want to limit myself to only doing these things. I need to conserve, what I have, the energy I have. It's about making your life small. It's about protecting. It's about safety, right? This is the exact opposite of what we actually need to do. Pacing suggests I'm not good enough. I'm not there yet. I can't have it yet. And the funny thing is, when people put pacing programs in place, it's really their belief system that says, I'm keeping healing from me until this amount of time. However long your pacing program is, like I need to pace myself for like a year or two. That's how long you think it's going to take you to heal. So, pacing keeps you from healing. It puts space in between you and healing. And to the amount of belief that you put in pacing and how much you need to conserve and how long, the length of time you need to think you need to pace your life for, yourself for, your energy for, is the amount of time you think it's going to take you to heal, right? So if you think it's going to take a long time, you're going to have a really slow pacing program. If you don't believe that you're going to heal, you're going to have an extremely snail pace pacing program, because it's about the depth of the length of time and the depth of belief you have in yourself and your healing. This to me is what pacing is, and this is why I don't like it. I never want you to conserve or protect or close down in or keep yourself safe or, create this illusionary amount of time that it's going to take for you to heal and have all these pacing steps in between. Because psychologically, it keeps you from reaching the place that you want to be. So if you're doing pacing, just stop. Stop conserving, stop protecting, stop, putting distance in between you and what you want most, which is to heal. And instead start doing incremental training. Again, it's a subtle difference. Pacing is about conserving all the gains that you've made. But incremental training is about pushing you past your limits, pushing you past your comfort zone. So even if it's 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, it's like you're keep moving forward. I'm not saying do it all at once. This is very subtle. Incremental training means every day you're doing something consistently. You're doing to whether it's hard, you're doing it whether you want to or not. You're building small beliefs and patterns and daily habits that are going to get you to where you want to go. And every day you do incremental training to increase it a little bit more, right? If you're trying to get more sleep, a little bit more sleep every day. Trying to do more exercise, a little bit more exercise every day. It's like this incremental training, but you have a baseline and you continue to creep it up and up and up. So it's pushing out of, increasing. It's like breaking through that shell of protection and safety. It's always about moving the needle forward by inches, even sometimes by miles. It's about leaping forward, right? It's not about protecting the crash. It's about breaking through the mentality that you have to protect against that. It's about breaking through. So pacing and incremental training, people get mixed up. It can often be confused, but mentally they are completely different. Mentally, and that is everything. So incremental training in chronic illness or chronic fatigue syndrome is the way to go. Is you start with your baseline and you move forward. every single day. You hold maybe for a month, and then you increase, you hold, you increase, you hold, you increase. You never go back, you never pace, you never protect, you never make it like this huge distance between you and what it is that you want. You build your mentality so that you are close to what you want. You are getting closer to what you want. You're drawing yourself closer and creating your future you closer and closer and closer. Even if not physically yet, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, we're breaking through barriers and patterns and beliefs at deep levels every single day so that we leave no space in between where we are and where we want to go. And this is the magic of incremental training, or, just living your life without having to protect it and pace yourself. To make a quick run to pick up my son, but I wanted to finish this video. The thing I really, really, really don't like about pacing is that it says, if I exercise today, then I can't socialize, or if I socialize, then I can't exercise, or if I spend some energy here, then I won't have it for here. That is such a lack and limited mentality. And what if you get to exercise and socialize? What if you get to do it all and have it all and be it all? Because your dream life is all encompassing. And you don't just want to walk. That's not your dream for life. Or, have some exercise. And if you do 5 push-ups, you won't be able to, you don't have enough time to spend with your kids. That is keeping you in a limited lack mindset that's keeping you sick. If you're protecting this part of your life from this part of your life, if you think that if you do a little more in this area, then you have less for this area, then you don't see the abundance that's all around. That if you do a little more in this area, that you have a little more for that area. Everything grows when your new patterns grow, when your new beliefs in yourself grows, when your endurance grows, when your strength grows, when your courage grows. Everything grows when you grow. It doesn't have to be this lack-based mentality. Sorry, hang on, I'm at a tricky intersection here. It doesn't have to be this lack-based mentality where if I give a little bit more to this, if I give energy to this, I don't have enough energy to this. Energy is unlimited. You are an unlimited energetic being. And if you are building your life around a lack-based system that conserves energy, that conserves your energy, that protects, that closes in on, right? You really need to build your life around something like incremental training, something that is expansive, something that expands, something that says, I can have it all. I can do more in this area, and I can try to do more in this area. I can do more in this area and this area. So it's always about doing more, not just in one area, but in every area. Little bits at a time. Sure, maybe you can't go from 0 to 100 all in one day. You'll be exhausted, but you can. Slow and steady wins the race. Always holding, moving forward, holding, moving forward, holding, moving forward. Try to put as little distance as you can in between you and healing. When you create this elaborate, long pacing schedule, you are just saying, I don't believe I can be healed for years. I believe this is going to take a super, super long time, right? The people who miraculously heal do it instantaneously. They do it instantly. And why do they do it instantly? Because they believe instantly. They try instantly. They start to live life instantly. They put themselves in these situations. So when you're hearing about people making leaps and bounds, it's because they're putting themselves in situations that allow them to make leaps and bounds physically, mentally, spiritually. You have to grow at all of these levels. Growth, expansion, right? Back into life, back into your dream life, your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, right? We're pushing towards, we're growing towards. We're not limiting. So I get a little worked up about this subject, and someone asked me about it, and I just wanted to make this quick video. I want you to understand that there is a subtle but massive difference in the mindset. that you need to make between pacing and incremental training, which often get confused, and there's really no confusion between them. That subtle difference is the difference between I can and I can't. That's the mentality that we're talking about. Pacing is I can't, incremental training is I can. You always want to live in the I can. I am. I can and I am. That is where we're going. So if you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.